let me ask you an honest question. Does it ever feel like the loud, arrogant, just ruthless people are the ones getting ahead in life? Y'all, it can be so frustrating to watch. And it's frustrating to watch bad behavior seem like it's getting rewarded. But let me tell you something. Psalm 52 gives us a reality check. Their success is only temporary, but yours, which is rooted in God, now that's eternal. So let's take a look at the difference between a weed and an olive tree as we read Psalm 52 together. Okay, so Psalm 52 is not just about a liar. It's about the destructive power of evil speech when it is backed by wicked ambition. David is responding to the kind of words that do real damage, not just hurt feelings. And so we're going to read about that right now as we read Psalm 52 together. Why do you boast about your crimes, great warrior? Don't you realize God's justice continues forever? All day long, you plot destruction. Your tongue cuts like a sharp razor. You're an expert at telling lies. You love evil more than good and lies more than truth. You love to destroy others with your words, you liar. But God will strike you down once and for all. He will pull you from your home and uproot you from the land of the living. The righteous will see it and be amazed. They will laugh and say, look what happens to mighty warriors who do not trust in God. They trust in their wealth instead and grow more and more bold in their wickedness. But I am like an olive tree, thriving in the house of God. I will always trust in God's unfailing love. I will praise you forever, O God, for what you have done. I will trust in your good name, in the presence of your faithful people. You know, there's so many things about this particular chapter that just reminds me of the goodness of God and how he sees everything that's going on around us, what people are doing, what they are saying, what they are implying about our behavior and our actions. And it even reminds me that he sees that in my life, if I am doing or saying something about someone or something. And it always reminds me that I need to be careful because I don't want my words to end up counting me as wicked. I want to make sure that my words build people up, that they remind people of who they are in God, that they remind people of what the scripture says about them in the midst of how I might be feeling or the frustrations I might have. I want to take us to verse 8 and 9 because I think it's so powerful. But I am like an olive tree, thriving in the house of God. I will always trust in God's unfailing love. Trusting in God's unfailing love. Yes, it's an option, but it's an option that we want to choose. We want to be able to say, I'm going to always trust in you no matter what it looks like, no matter what destruction seems like it's upon me. I'm going to trust, it didn't just say in you, but in your love and your love towards me. And the fact that any situation I'm going through, even if you have allowed me to endure it, it is from a place of your love towards me because you want to teach me something in the midst of it, because you love me. And then verse 9, I will praise you forever, O God, for what you have done. I will trust in your good name, in the presence of your faithful people, in your good name, his reputation. David is saying, I'm going to trust in your reputation, God, in the presence of your good people, because I know that you have something far greater than I could ever imagine. I'm going to trust you. And that is a posture that we want to have no matter what's going on in our lives, that we trust the Lord, that we trust in his good name. He has not failed us. We can look back at his history and know that he's good. When we're going through something specifically, when people are, speaking negatively about us, when we're enduring challenges through words, it can be difficult to remember what God has spoken because words do have so much power. But we have to choose not to let them have power over us. And we definitely don't want them to have greater power over us than what God has said about us. All right? All right, y'all, it's time for us to dive into the daily seed. So Psalm 52 is referring to a time when a man named Doeg, an Edomite, told King Saul that the priest of Nob had helped David while David was fleeing for his life. So David is writing in the aftermath of words that honestly helped to fuel bloodshed, and that was hard. Throughout scripture, words are shown to have power. They can bless, they can deceive, accuse, and they can destroy. And in Psalm 52, it reminds us that God sees the difference between those who use their words to harm and those who use their words to build and to trust him. This chapter is a beautiful reminder that in both scripture and in life, words are never just words when they are used to advance evil. Listen, I know your days are nonstop, and sometimes your faith just feels tested. You want a real relationship with God, but you need a space where you can actually ask questions and get those answers that you've been pursuing. Well, inside our Deeper Roots community, we provide the tools like context checks, exclusive podcasts, short audio teachings, resources to help you stay consistent even when life is kind of chaotic. So it's time for you to go from just reading the word to truly living it. Join me at wordandseed.com/community and get rooted. All right, so you know what time it is. As a reminder, after watching this video, I want you to grab your Summer in the Psalm journal and spend about 15-20 minutes reading the text in the journal again. Listen to it on the YouVersion Bible plan within the app, and then write it down in your own words, all in different translations. This process is going to help it to stick as you meditate on what you have read throughout the day. Now remember, time with God is time you will never regret spending. I will see you in Psalm 53.